Naomi, did you mess up dinner again today? You're really not good at cooking.
I'm so sorry. I'll practice more and do my best to make something everyone will enjoy.
Well, of course. Doing your best is expected, but it might be a bit too much for you. Do you think you'll ever be able to make something that suits our family's taste?
Huh? Was it really that bad?
Well, if effort alone could fix everything, no one would have a hard time. You grew up in a single-parent household, right? Maybe that's why you don't really know what home-cooked meals should taste like.
That's true. I didn't have a father, but I always cherished the meals my mom worked hard to make for us.
Well, that's a nice little story, I guess. But you can't serve such simple meals to our family. This isn't your typical household. Don't forget that.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'll study more and try to make better meals.
Study, huh? Do you really think you can manage that? Everything about you just feels so shallow. You act like you're trying, but there's no result to back it up. Honestly, maybe the real mistake was you marrying into this family in the first place.
That's not true. Jack and I love each other, and that's why we got married. So I'll work even harder to meet your expectations.
Love? Love doesn't mean much in a marriage. Reality is a lot harsher. I wonder when you'll finally realize that. This family isn't easy to deal with, and love alone won't get you through it.
You're right. I'll take your words to heart and do my best.
Well, you can try all you want, but honestly, I don't have any expectations. In the end, you'll just end up doing things halfway, won't you? That's how I've felt, watching everything you've done so far.
I had no idea you felt that way.
I just don't think a girl like you is suitable to be the wife of this family. There must have been someone better for my son, and I wonder every day why it had to be you.
I believe that no one is more committed to supporting Jack than I am.
Anyone can say that if it's just about feelings, but you don't meet the standards of this family, do you? And besides, growing up in a single-parent household, I think there's a lot you'll just never understand. Hello there. It's been a little while, hasn't it, Lucy? I hope you've been doing well. I wanted to chat with you about a few things, so I decided to text you.
It's been a while. I've been doing well. How have you been, Emilia? What can I do for you?
I've been feeling awful these past 5 months. Every day there's some kind of issue, and honestly, I'm just exhausted. How did things get like this?
Huh? Did something happen? Did Naomi do something wrong? Can you tell me what's going on?
Oh, you haven't noticed? Well, I'll fill you in. It's been 5 months since your daughter married into our family. Time sure flies, doesn't it? But in that time, she's been completely useless. It's almost like she came into this family for no reason. I find myself frustrated every day. Nothing is going well, and I can even feel the atmosphere in the house getting worse. Isn't there something we can do about this?
So, you're saying it's my daughter's fault. I never imagined something like this would happen, but what exactly is the cause?
Oh, do I really have to spell it out for you? Are you really that clueless? The root of the problem is quite clear.
Excuse me? But I raised my daughter to be someone we can be proud of, no matter where she goes. She might still be adjusting to your household and its routines, so I think she just needs time to learn. Could you please be patient with her?
Lucy, it seems you still don't understand how things work in our family. It isn't an ordinary household. Oh, and Naomi is just as clueless as you are. Since getting married, she's been struggling with the reality of this family.
What do you mean? Has Naomi misunderstood something?
We run one of the top companies in the industry, you know? Our revenue is enormous, and we're on a completely different level from regular folks like you. You wouldn't know this, but our way of life, our level of education, everything is on another dimension. We live in a world that's entirely different, and there's nothing in common between us. You say your daughter is someone you can proudly present anywhere, but to me, she's nothing but an embarrassment. How can you not see that she's unfit for this family? And, well, she did grow up in a single-parent household, didn't she? That alone is already a huge problem.
What's so wrong with coming from a single-parent household? If the structure of the family is so important to you, shouldn't you be able to understand just how hard our daughter has worked? Is it really such a shame to marry someone from a family without both parents?
I'm worried about how it looks to others. The wedding is planned for next year, but I don't want people to find out that my son married a girl from such a family. Honestly, I want them to get divorced as soon as possible. That would be best for her family.
My daughter may not have a father anymore, but so what? Her worth isn't determined by her parents, and I don't understand why you'd call it a shame.
Of course you wouldn't. Parents who couldn't even manage to stay married wouldn't get it. Naomi's just a victim in all this, isn't she? How sad, really. This all happened because you married a loser. You two split up and ended up raising her in a single-parent household. The real problem here is the mother, isn't it?
I have no plans to dive into the past, but looking down on us when you know nothing is a bit much, don't you think?
Oh, did I hit a nerve? Are you upset? But you've lived as long as I have, right? You should be able to imagine how hard Naomi has it after hearing what I've said. She's not welcome in this family. You might want to be ready for your daughter to come back home soon.
Mom, it's me. Sorry for the delayed response. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. I've had some free time here and there, but I just didn't have the chance to message you on WhatsApp. I'll definitely come back next month for Dad's memorial.
Naomi, are you okay?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, how things are going at Jack's house. I've been worried that Emilia might be saying something harsh to you. Since you haven't said anything, I've been even more anxious. I'm always thinking about you.
Did Emilia reach out to you? Did she say something?
Well, she did contact me, yes. But even after hearing from her, I don't know all the details. That's why I wanted to ask you directly. By the way, are you calling her by her first name? What's going on with that?
Yeah, she said she doesn't consider herself my mother, even out of obligation. That's how she sees it, so I don't call her mother or anything.
I see. It must have been tough hearing that, but you don't have to force yourself to accept it.
I'm sorry, Mom. I feel like I've caused you so much trouble, and I really regret that.
Why would this be your fault? You have no reason to regret marrying Jack. None at all.
But I feel like it's because I married Jack that things turned out this way.
What are you talking about? You haven't done anything wrong. You and Jack got married because you love each other. And there's no reason to doubt that decision. You both truly love each other, right? That hasn't changed, has it?
Yeah, I'm really glad we got married. Every day with Jack is a happy one. Being with him brings me so much joy.
That's good. If you're happy, that's what matters most. But Naomi, I don't want you to push yourself too hard.
if living with them becomes too difficult, there's nothing wrong with talking to Jack about it. I'm sure he'll understand your feelings and support you. He loves you, so I'm confident he'll always put you first. Yeah, you're right. But Mom, I've only been living here for 5 months, you know. It's still so early and I think it's too soon to give up. Right now, my relationship with Emilia isn't great, to be honest. But I still want to try a little harder. Naomi, I understand how you feel. I want them to get to know me better. And I also want to understand Emilia and the others more. So I want to keep trying a little longer. If that's what you've decided, I won't say anything. But I just want you to take care of yourself too. No matter how much effort you put in, if you push yourself too hard, you'll end up breaking down both physically and mentally. I understand. Thanks, Mom. I'll see you next month. I'll make all your favorite dishes for you. Take it easy when you're here, okay?
Lucy, do you have a minute? I hate to break it to you, but Naomi won't be able to come back. Hope you don't take it personally.
What? It's my husband's memorial.
It seems that way, but Naomi has some important work to do here at our house. We need her to prioritize that, otherwise, it would be quite inconvenient for us.
Work that takes precedence over a parent's memorial? Is it really something that important? A Memorial Day only comes once a year, and it's such a significant day for the family.
Oh, absolutely! Our beloved dogs suddenly ran away. I couldn't believe it myself. Naomi is out there chasing after them as we speak. We should really appreciate her efforts, don't you think? Obviously, the escape of our family dogs is more important than a Memorial Day, isn't it? After all, unlike your husband, they're still alive. We can't just abandon them, can we?
Unlike my husband because they're alive? I can't believe you'd say something like that.
Oh, why are you so shocked? I'm just stating the facts. I thought maybe you got divorced because of an affair or gambling. But then I found out he had actually passed away. Well, it seems luck wasn't on your side, was it? That's just how it goes sometimes, doesn't it? But anyway, I'm relieved that you understand, Lucy. It's such a help to have someone who can see things clearly.
Please tell my daughter to contact me once things settle down. I sincerely hope that the dogs are found safe and sound as soon as possible. Take care. Mom, do you have a minute? Sorry for texting you so late. Are you still awake? If you're asleep, I'll reach out again tomorrow. I'm awake. What's going on? Well, you know... Did something happen again? Mom, I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. Today, Emilia burned the last family photo I had with Dad. What? And then everything just hit me all at once. I realized I can't live in this house anymore. I'm so sorry for making you worry so much all this time. I finally realized that the way I've been trying is all wrong. I'm saying goodbye. I'm going to cut ties with Emilia and the others. Jack feels the same way. That's the right choice. Huh? You don't have to endure such a painful life. Thank you. I wish I could have been accepted by Emilia and the rest of them. But it looks like that's just not gonna happen. It's been less than 6 months since we moved in together. I kept wondering if I just wasn't patient enough. What are you talking about? There are some things in life that you don't need to put up with. But back in the day, even if people wanted to stop living together, they weren't allowed to, right? When I think about how everyone in the past endured to meet the expectations of society and family, I start to think that maybe I'm just not patient enough and blame myself. Compared to what people went through in the past, my problems must seem so small. And when I think about that, I feel like I should be trying harder.
The past is the past and now is now. As times change, so do values. Patience isn't always a virtue, and it doesn't necessarily lead to happiness. No one wants to be hurt, and deep down, no one wants to suffer. Forcing yourself isn't always the right thing to do. In today's world, if you can choose to live separately, that's the best option. The most important thing is to protect your mind and your health.
Yeah, you're right. Hearing your words puts me at ease. But there's one thing I'm still really worried about.
What is it? What's making you feel so anxious?
Jack agrees that we should leave the house, but I'm scared that if we really do leave, Emilia might try to retaliate. That's what's frightening me. Plus, I found out that the company you work for does business with my father-in-law's company. That just adds to my anxiety. Emilia even said before that getting you fired would be easy for her.
Oh, she said something like that, huh? What an incredibly arrogant person. But don't worry, Naomi.
Are you really sure everything's okay? I mean, the company you work for is just a small-town factory. And with Emilia's influence, I'm worried something might happen.
Even a small company is solid if it's well managed. You don't need to worry about that. Just because it's a small-town factory doesn't mean it's weak. Our company has survived on years of trust.
I know that, but I still can't shake the feeling of anxiety.
Naomi, there's really nothing for you to worry about. Actually, there's something I haven't told you yet.
Huh? Something you haven't told me? Is it something serious?
Yes, it's important, and I'd like Jack to hear it as well. So when you two leave the house, could you come to my place? I'll explain everything then. Lucy, what on earth is your daughter thinking? It's shocking how poorly she's been raised. Your daughter has done something absolutely outrageous. What did Naomi do? She took my son Jack as a hostage and left the house. Really? That's funny because it seems like Jack was also in favor of leaving. Did you know this? Yes. It seems Naomi has reached her limit and all the horrible treatment. I fully supported their decision to live separately. Jack left a note saying he's even stepping down as the family heir. Do you even understand what that means? I'm sorry. As a regular person, I don't quite get it. Like mother, like daughter, I suppose. This just proves how poor your parenting was. It's unbelievable that you'd go so far as to sever his relationship with his parents, just to steal him away. In a normal family, this would never happen. Your household's poor upbringing is clearly to blame. I don't think there was anything wrong with how I raised my daughter. But I do have to admit, there's something about family ties. No matter how much you try to prevent it, sometimes your bloodline shows itself in unexpected ways in these situations. What? What are you even talking about? Are you trying to joke your way out of this? Enough of this nonsense. Tell me where my son is right now. I don't want to waste any more time with this back and forth. I'll go pick him up myself and bring him back. I'm sorry, but I absolutely won't tell you. When Naomi and Jack got married, we thoroughly looked into you as well as his mother. It's only natural to be prepared, right? Oh, I see. Well, good job. I hear you've been working at the same company since your husband passed away. For 30 years, at a small town factory, slowly but steadily. It seems you've managed to make a decent profit, but in the end, it's still just a small-time factory job. One word from our company, and it would be easy to shut down your little operation.
Oh, is that so? I didn't expect to hear something like that, honestly.
Do you even understand what I'm saying? What are you really thinking?
Yes, I fully understand.
Then tell me where they are. For your own good, it's best not to resist any further.
No, I won't. That's the one thing I absolutely cannot do.
Do you think I won't take action? How laughable. I understand how you feel now. But soon enough, you'll realize just how powerless you are. You'll learn the hard way. Just sit back and watch. Hey, this is definitely your doing, isn't it? I know it for sure. What's going on here? Lucy, what have you done?
What's going on?
I tried to pressure your company a bit, thinking I'd crush it. But now all of our business partners are suddenly canceling their contracts with us. What on earth is happening? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
I was simply trying to do the same thing you did, Emilia. And as for the results, I think you know better than anyone what's happening.
Are you kidding me? There's no way someone like you working at a small-town factory could pull off something this big. What did you do?
Well, it's understandable you'd think that, but I didn't do it with my own power alone. I had the help of my family.
What? Your family?
That's right. It seems you didn't dig too deeply into my family background, focusing only on my current life. My family runs one of America's leading companies. You probably aren't aware, but their influence is quite significant.
What? No way! But you live in an ordinary apartment. How could the daughter of a big corporation live in a place like that?
Yes, I do live in a regular apartment, but that's because I've chosen a life that fits my own means. I don't rely on any financial support from my family. My husband and I essentially eloped, and we've built our life on our own without leaning on my parents' wealth.
Is that really true? It's hard to believe.
I understand why you'd find it hard to believe. But even if you can't trust my words, perhaps seeing what's happening to your company now might convince you a bit, right?
That might be true, but
I never wanted to use my family's influence like this. But I couldn't just stand by and watch as you tried to destroy my daughter's happiness. Both my parents are still alive, and I'm their only daughter. So I had to humble myself and ask for their help. The only good outcome from all of this was that my daughter finally got to meet her grandparents. So in a way, I guess I should thank you for that.
Then there's no problem at all. If Naomi is the granddaughter of such a large company, there's no reason for me to oppose her being the wife in our family. But when I tried to crush the company you work for, all our business partners started canceling their contracts with us.
I was just doing what you tried to do, Emilia.
Are you joking? There's no way someone like you working at a small-town factory could pull off something like that.
That's correct, which is why I had to rely on my family's influence.
What?
It seems you didn't dig too deeply into my family background, only focusing on my current life. My family runs one of America's leading companies.
What? No way! But you live in an ordinary apartment.
Yes, I live a life that suits my means.
If you were really the daughter of a big corporation, you wouldn't be living in some cheap rental.
I don't receive any support from my family. To be honest, my husband and I essentially eloped. I left home to escape an arranged marriage to someone my parents had chosen for me.
Is that really true?
Even if you can't trust what I'm saying, can't you see the truth from the current situation you're facing?
That might be true, but
I never wanted to use my family's influence like this, but I couldn't sit by and watch you try to destroy my daughter's happiness. Both of my parents are still alive, and I'm their only daughter, so I had to swallow my pride and ask for their help. The one positive thing that came out of this is that my daughter finally got to meet her grandparents. So, in a way, I should thank you for that.
Then there's no problem at all. Naomi is the granddaughter of a big corporation, right? That means there's no reason for me to oppose her being part of our family.
Please stop with these ridiculous jokes. Do you really think what you've done to Naomi is forgivable? Since she moved in with you, you've been bullying her nonstop, haven't you? Serving her leftovers while everyone else ate proper meals? Forcing her to weed the large yard until past midnight? You even let the dogs out on purpose so she couldn't go to her father's memorial. And most recently, you burned the last family photo she had with her father, didn't you?
Well, that's because I thought Naomi wasn't good enough for my son. But I promise I'll never do anything like that again.
There's no from now on. Actually, Jack has already agreed to become an adopted son-in-law into my family in a few years. This is already a set decision.
Excuse me? An adopted son-in-law?
Yes, that's right. My father has taken a great liking to Jack's sincerity and hard work. He values Jack's abilities and has decided to have him work at his company. Jack is open to the idea and is looking forward to building his future with us.
But Jack is supposed to be our heir. How did it come to this?
It seems Jack doesn't want that.
What?
He says he doesn't want to be bound by your expectations and wants to choose his own path. We're supporting him in that decision. From what I've heard, most of the senior members of your company are family. And there are several candidates lined up for the next president, aren't there? Even without Jack, your company should run just fine.
Don't be ridiculous. Jack is the only direct descendant of the main family. If a branch family child becomes the heir, what happens to our standing? That's something I can never allow.
Well, it sounds like an exciting turn of events where the outcome is already becoming clear, doesn't it? Well, one thing is certain. If you had truly wanted Jack to be your heir, you should have accepted Naomi from the start. It's because of your interference that things have come to this.
If I had known from the beginning that Naomi was the granddaughter of a major corporation, I never would have opposed her.
So, there was never anything wrong with Naomi herself, right? Your opposition was solely based on her upbringing and environment, wasn't it?
You're right. Naomi wasn't the problem. In fact, I think she did very well. Maybe I misjudged her from the beginning.
However, you used that very environment as an excuse to treat her terribly. I have no intention of forgetting what you've done. And from now on, there will be no further contact between Naomi and you.
Lucy, please wait. I admit I was wrong, but Jack is our only heir. Please don't take him away.
I understand how you feel, but it's too late now. Jack has made his decision, and he wants to cherish his new life with Naomi as they look forward to their future together.
Lucy, please. I'm begging you. I truly regret everything I did to Naomi. I will apologize, and from now on, I promise to treat her as she deserves. So please, let me keep Jack.
No matter how much you apologize, the decision has already been made. Jack has also decided that he wants to end his relationship with you all. That's his decision, and as his parent, you'll have to accept it.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I accept Jack and Naomi's marriage, and I'll apologize for everything that's happened. Please forgive me.
Whether I forgive you or not is irrelevant. We have nothing to do with each other anymore. Besides, this is the decision your son made. I have no right to change it. So please, enjoy your life on your own from now on. No! Lucy, please help me! Afterward, I firmly requested that Emilia stop interfering with our company. Thanks to the loss of her influence, we were able to protect the company. I'm truly relieved that we were able to preserve the trust we had built over the years. And more than anything, I'm overjoyed that my daughter and her husband can now live in peace. As for what happened to Emilia after that, not only did she lose her son, but she also became isolated within the company. With her influence gone, she was no longer taken seriously by anyone. And eventually, her position in the company became unstable. Her ruthless ways caused even her relatives to distance themselves from her. And I've heard that control of the company passed to another family member. The once luxurious life she boasted about crumbled, and she now lives quietly in a small apartment. She's lost the wealth she once prided herself on and has become just a lonely woman. As for me, I plan to continue supporting my daughter and her husband from the shadows, ensuring they can lead a peaceful and happy life. Kate, I'm going to celebrate my aunt's 60th birthday. You'll be joining us, of course. It's a big celebration, isn't it? I don't have any plans, so Steve and I will join you. I wasn't asking, was I? What? I'm going to be there, so of course, you, my daughter-in-law, will be there too. Huh. There will be a lot of relatives there on the day, so you'll have a lot of work to do. As my daughter-in-law, make sure you don't embarrass me. I'm afraid you're too dull and boring to be entertaining. Well, I'll keep an eye on you to make sure you don't mess up. Keep an eye on me? With all due respect, I'm not your slave. Huh? Don't get mouthy when you're such a useless woman. You're always talking about work, 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 and you can't even do your chores. What's the point of living together? I know I'm busy with work, but I've never skipped doing housework. Your life should not be affected in any way. You were so quick to talk back to me like that. I can't help it if you're being unreasonable. You are my daughter-in-law, so you should just say yes to what I say to you. You're always talking back to me every single time. It's really unattractive. Sorry. Anyway, I'll do whatever it takes to get you to help out on that day. You better plan on it. Okay. Steve, you got a minute? What's up? Yeah, I just got a text from your mother. There's a 60th birthday celebration with relatives, and she wants me to be there. Oh, I see. I haven't heard anything from her, though. Apparently, I'm supposed to be a helper. Huh? There will be a lot of relatives there on the day, so you'll have a lot of work to do. She told me she will make me do a lot. Mom's bossing you around again? Who does she think she is? Let's not go to the party. No, it's okay. It's a 60th birthday and I want to celebrate it with you. It's okay, since that's the only time you'll ever get together with all your relatives. Are you sure? Isn't she taking it too far? Well, I'm a little worried about what your mother is saying and doing. But I'm totally fine with us attending a relative's get-together. I see. I'm sorry about her. I'll keep a close eye on Mom that day. I won't let her bully you in front of the relatives. Thank you, Steve. That's very reassuring. You can count on me. So please keep your schedule free that day. Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, what do you mean you can't come to the family gathering? I'm sure I told you about it a long time ago.
Mother-in-law, my father passed away, you know, and the funeral is going on right now. There's no way I can go.
What's Steve doing?
Steve is attending the funeral, of course.
What? Why is he there too?
Steve is my husband. It's only natural that he attends my father's funeral.
What kind of a joke is this? I told you to keep your schedule clear. You people are so useless.
Don't talk like that. We're sorry we can't be there to celebrate with you. We will come back later to celebrate, but I just can't do it today.
Why can't you?
That's what I'm telling you. My father passed away, and I'm in the middle of his funeral. How can I go?
I'm not interested in your father's funeral. I don't care about that. The family gathering is more important, so come here right now.
You're really insane.
Huh?
After my mother passed away, my father raised me by himself. I'm truly grateful to him. Of course, I really want to say goodbye to him. I don't feel like going to a relative celebration right now.
I don't care about that.
What?
I don't care about your feelings. Anyway, it's not too late, so come over here right now.
Huh? What kind of a person are you?
I don't care about your father. Steve is my eldest son. He has to be here. If he doesn't attend, people will think he's being rude.
No, I'm sure your relatives will understand if you tell them the situation. It's my father's funeral after all.
If you insist on not coming, I'll have Steve divorce you.
What? Why are you escalating this?
I don't care what you think. If you can't fulfill your duties as my eldest son's wife, then of course he'll divorce you.
What are you saying?
What I say is law. Obey me.
I can't talk anymore. Anyway, I'm in the middle of a funeral, so I'm going now.
Hey, Kate. Answer me right now.
Mother-in-law, it's you who's interrupting the funeral, isn't it?
Huh? What?
There's someone yelling incomprehensible things in the funeral home parking lot.
Oh, is there?
What a useless woman. Don't embarrass your mother-in-law. Don't ignore your duty to your relatives. It's obviously from you.
I'm doing a pretty good job, aren't I?
Huh?
This will interrupt the funeral, right? Leave it and come back here now.
I knew it was you. Who is that ugly man doing the shouting? I've never seen him before.
That's none of your business.
Anyway, please make him stop right away. I just want to let my father go in peace. Besides, many people from my father's company are coming today. I want to make sure the funeral goes off without a hitch. It's almost time for the casket.
Your father's company isn't that well known, is it? Those people, they don't matter. My relatives are much more important.
My father's company is quite well known. They have all the top executives here.
I really don't care about that.
Mother-in-law, I told you that I'll go greet your relatives after I'm done with my father. Why are you so insistent?
Don't you care what they think about you? And I have my pride too. I don't want them to think that my own daughter-in-law doesn't follow my orders.
Orders? What do you think I am?
You're a woman who can't listen to her mother-in-law. Disobedient is the perfect word for you. I think you should be more obedient to me.
Okay, I get it. I will try to do that from now on. So just for today, could you please just leave me be, just for today? I want to see my father off peacefully.
Then you'd better come back here right now.
I can't. I'm in the middle of a funeral.
The funeral will go on without you. Let the funeral home take care of it.
No. If I ditch my own father's funeral to celebrate your relative's 60th birthday, I'm sure the people at the party will feel it's bad.
Huh? What are you saying? No one knows about your father's funeral.
What? So all those people think I just didn't show up?
Maybe that is the case.
Mother-in-law, you need to explain to your relatives what's going on.
Your father's funeral is useless information, isn't it? I won't bother telling them that.
How dare you? Useless information? What do you think my father was? He was an irreplaceable and precious parent to me. You're a parent, so you should know how I feel.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss. But when you got married, you became a member of our family. I need you to put my relatives first.
I understand. Steve is contacting all the relatives right now. He said he'll head over there as soon as the funeral is over.
What? After the funeral? It's too late, isn't it?
They said they'll wait for me. I'll be on my way there as soon as possible.
I see. I hope everyone agrees. Anyway, come as soon as possible. And don't ever tell them that I interrupted the funeral. If you say anything about it, I will never forgive you.
Okay.
And another thing, I'm organizing the celebration, so you need to pay me $2,000.
Huh? You need $2,000 for a birthday celebration? That's way too much, no matter how much you did.
It's already been organized, and everybody is pitching in. You need to pay at least this much. Anything less than that won't cover it, and you'll look cheap. So don't nitpick and bring me $2,000.
Mother-in-law, where are you? Steve and I have already arrived.
What? I've been waiting for you.
We were late, so we thought you had already arrived. You weren't there yet, were you? I thought you said it's rude to be late. We've already given our congratulations and paid our contribution to the party.
Why do you always do things selfishly? I told you to give it to me, and I'd pay it.
No, it was too expensive. I asked all the relatives gathered here. Is it really $2,000 each?
What?
Then they said $100 would be enough, so I gave $100. Mother-in-law, you were planning to keep most of the $2,000, weren't you?
You are talking nonsense. I would never do such a thing. You really are an idiot, aren't you? I'm going over there now, and I'm going to give you a thorough talking to.
I don't think you should do that.
What? What are you talking about?
You're going to have a hard time from now on.
What? What do you mean?
Your relatives are furious.
Why?
First of all, you told me to leave the funeral. If it's my own father's funeral, of course it's more important. They said that since he was your daughter-in-law's father, it's only natural that you should have been there too.
What? Why did you tell them about the funeral when I said not to?
I didn't bring it up myself. As soon as I arrived there, they asked me what was wrong. Why were we late? They asked, so I gave a full explanation.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I? Of course, we're going to tell them the truth about it. Besides, it was nice to talk to your relatives. By the way, your aunt was planning to celebrate with just their children, grandchildren, and close family members. I heard that was the original plan.
What?
I heard that you forced them to make it bigger than it was. I heard that the grandchildren, who were secretly planning it, were disappointed.
Because, well, you know, a 60th birthday is not a glamorous event. Of course it's better to make it a bigger and more fun party.
That's your own way of thinking. Your relatives don't all think like you.
Well, you're such a horrible person.
And you said I had to bring at least $2,000? Even with all the preparations, it couldn't have cost more than $500. What's that about?
Well, it's nice to contribute a good amount, isn't it? That's all I was saying. If you guys are already there, I guess I don't need to go. So, see you later then.
Mother-in-law, wait a minute. Steve would like to talk to you.
What? Hey, Mom, what a terrible thing you've done. I was just talking to some relatives, and there was an employee from Kate's father's company. They said if they had known, they would have wanted to attend the funeral. But you kept calling him and talking about the 60th birthday party. He couldn't think of anything else and missed the news.
What? What are you talking about?
My father-in-law was the CEO of the company.
What? CEO? You never once said that.
We brought it up more than once every time we met him. But you never listened, complaining about how bad the food was, how uncomfortable the seats were, etc. You were only thinking about yourself and didn't listen to what others had to say. My father-in-law was a good leader who was loved by all his employees. So many people attended his funeral. They couldn't all fit into the funeral home. That's how popular he was. He's so different from you.
That's not true. I'm sure you'll have an overflowing crowd of mourners when it's my time to go.
To the funeral of someone who tries to steal money from a 60th birthday celebration? Who's going to come?
Steal? Don't talk nonsense to me.
I guess it's to give to that man.
Huh?
That guy who came and shouted outside the funeral home. He's your guy, right?
Huh? What? Why?
He was rude and disrespectful at the funeral. So I grabbed him and got the whole story out of him. I heard you were spending all your money on him. You're in love with a man you're way too old for.
I can do whatever I want. It's up to me, isn't it? I'm a woman too.
I heard he was unemployed.
Yeah, it's awful. His boss accused him of embezzlement and fired him. Suddenly, he had no job and he was in trouble. So I took care of him.
That's all a lie, okay?
What? No, it's not. I don't care if you are my son. I won't let you say anything bad about him.
I hear he's known around here as a scammer. He finds a target and approaches them with some made-up sob story. And then he tries to get money out of them. You've been duped, you know?
That's not true. He and I are getting married soon.
How much money have you given him?
Well, I'd say about $30,000.
Huh? Did he pay back anything yet?
Not yet. He said he'll pay me back little by little after he gets a job and we get married.
It's like that, is it? Have you ever seen him looking for a job even once?
You're joking, right? Just the other day, I gave him $10,000 because he's signing a contract for a new apartment after we get married. What about that?
I don't know. He's probably on the run with that money right now, isn't he? Probably unreachable.
I swear, his phone number has been disconnected.
You've just been used, you know, as an ATM.
Oh no. So that money will never be paid back?
That's what it seems like. The money we were almost forced to pay you anyway. That was going to go to him, wasn't it? I'm really glad we went straight to my relative's house.
My money?
Well, I don't have any proof about the money, but I don't think he's going to pay you back. I'm suing that guy for disturbing the funeral. I can't let it slide after he ruined my father-in-law's funeral.
You'd go that far?
Of course I would. And you're just as guilty as him.
I didn't do anything. I just told him that I wish you'd leave the funeral. I just told him that.
How convenient for you, huh? I will never forgive you for trying to ruin my father-in-law's funeral. And I will never forgive you for bullying Kate so much. I've completely lost my patience with you today, and I'm going to cut all ties with you.
Wait a minute. Why are you suddenly disowning me? You are my only son. You're my blood.
I don't give a shit. You're the reason for all this. You better take this to heart.
Steve! Mother-in-law, I told you so.
Hey, it's your fault we're in this mess. You should do something about it. If Steve abandons me, I'll be all alone.
That can't be helped. You did such a terrible thing. Besides, we're not the only ones who are angry.
What?
All the relatives who gathered today are equally angry. It's a disgrace to have such a person as you in the extended family. They said they will stop all communication with you from now on.
That's not true, is it?
You'll see for yourself if you come here. Please come and find out.
No, I don't know what people will say.
That can't be helped, can it? You did this to yourself.
Kate?
Yes?
If I apologize, will you forgive me?
What?
If I apologize, will you help me?
No, I will not help you.
Why not? I'm going to be all alone, isolated from everyone. Don't you feel sorry for me?
No, I don't. Do you remember what you did when I was the saddest person in the world after my father died? You tried to ruin the funeral. And to top it off, you even tried to rob me of my money. How could I possibly feel sorry for such a person? You really have no common sense, do you? Steve and all his relatives are disgusted with you.
You still say terrible things. I'm your mother-in-law. You should help me.
No, I'm going to cut ties with you just like Steve is. I don't consider you my mother-in-law, so I don't think I'll help you.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to succeed my father as the CEO of the company.
What? You're going to be the CEO? Then, can I ask you for financial support? As you know, I've already spent all my savings.
I know, but I don't have to help you because I'm leaving you, right? And you tried to mess up my father's funeral. I'm not going to help you with the money my father made at his company. Don't be ridiculous.
Then, what's going to happen to me now?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Work, live on your own. I have no intention of seeing you again. I'll block your number too.
Oh no, wait a minute, Kate. I'm sorry for what I did, so don't abandon me.
After that, we packed up our belongings and left the house. My mother-in-law was insisting that we stay with her the whole time. We didn't say a word to her. Of course, we didn't let her know where we were moving to. My father's funeral and the 60th birthday celebration. Because of how she acted about them, my mother-in-law seems to have been abandoned by all her relatives as well. And as for the man, he was convicted of disturbing the peace and malicious behavior. He was ordered to pay a fine and never saw my mother-in-law again. My mother-in-law was left all alone. She is living in a daze, holed up in her big house. Neighbors say that her hair has turned completely white, and she has aged drastically. Well, she got what she deserved, didn't she? We started a new life in our new residence. Since I became the CEO of the company, my husband resigned from his job. He has agreed to help me with our company. We are both determined to do our best so as not to tarnish the name of my father's company.
Luke, do you have a minute?
I have something important to discuss.
Sure, Ellie. What's going on? Is there a problem?
Recently, Emma has been acting strange. Do you know anything about it?
No, not really. I think Emma's the same as usual. What exactly is strange about her?
Emma has been crying frequently. I'm worried there might be an issue between you two.
Crying? I didn't know that. I'm busy with work, so I leave the household matters to Emma.
I understand you're busy with work, but you should also pay attention to your family. Emma needs your support.
Household matters should be handled by women, right? I'm earning money outside. Isn't that enough?
That's not quite right. A couple should support each other. Emma seems exhausted both physically and mentally, and she needs your support.
Ellie, how am I supposed to balance work and household matters? That's impossible.
In that case, you should take more interest in your family. You need to make an effort to understand Emma's struggles.
No way. That's impossible. I have my own way of doing things. Besides, I think Emma is doing just fine.
There are times when your way doesn't work. I want you to be more aware of your responsibilities as a family member.
Even if you say family, in the end, I'm the most important. Actually, without me, Emma and our daughter would be in trouble. I can't sacrifice myself to help someone else.
That will only make Emma and Zoe unhappy. Sometimes, self-sacrifice is necessary to protect the family.
No way. Such idealistic thinking won't make a family work. Look at reality, Ellie.
You're the one not seeing reality. I want you to feel even a little bit how much Emma is suffering.
I don't care about that. I'm living to enjoy my own life.
That's a very selfish way of thinking. Don't forget that life is about having a family.
Well, I have my own thoughts. No matter how Emma feels, I won't change.
That attitude will destroy your family. Please think seriously about it again.
You won't listen to what I say, will you? Enough, Ellie.
Grandma, it's Zoe. I hope you don't mind if my spelling is a bit off. Zoe, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Yeah. Zoe, you're using WhatsApp so well. You're only 4, that's amazing. But at this late hour? Mom asked me to text you. Your mom? Grandma, help! I'm scared. I can't stand up. What's going on? Daddy stepped on Mom's tummy and weird water is coming out. Where is Dad? He stepped on Mom's tummy and left somewhere. Stepped on Mom's tummy? Weird water? Could it be her water broke? What should I do? Grandma, Mom is in trouble. Come quickly. I'll come to your house right away, Zoe. Wait for me. Okay. Luke, sorry to bother you so late. Are you still working? Where are you now?
Oh, Ellie? Good evening. I'm at home. Is there something you need?
I can't reach Emma and I'm a bit worried. Is she feeling unwell?
Oh, Emma is fast asleep in her room right now. She's been like this a lot lately. I don't think there's anything unusual.
Oh, I see. That's a bit reassuring, but I still want to talk to her directly.
I've heard that pregnancy makes you very sleepy, and she's really been sleeping a lot. She sleeps like a baby. Zoe is sleeping with her, so I'm relaxing alone in the living room watching TV. I'm enjoying some alone time after a long while. If you have something important, could you contact her again when she's awake? Sorry, but I don't want to wake her while she's resting.
I see. Got it. I'll contact you later then. By the way, Luke, which living room are you talking about?
Huh? It's obviously the living room at home. Which living room did you think I meant? There's no other living room.
I see. The living room at home. You mean the house where you, Emma, and Zoe live together, right?
Yes, exactly. Where else would it be?
That's strange. I'm in that living room with Zoe right now. Are you really at home? The living room we are in is the one you call home.
What? What do you mean by that?
I have the house key from Emma, and I'm babysitting Zoe right now. By the way, I've left Emma, who's in the hospital with my younger daughter.
What? In the hospital? What do you mean? Really?
You still don't get it. Emma's delivery ended safely.
Huh? Delivery? So suddenly? No way, that's...
She was left alone after her water broke, and I called an ambulance as soon as I got the message.
An ambulance? I had no idea it was that serious.
It was quite a commotion. I was really surprised when I got the message in that situation.
And I also know that you haven't been home since yesterday. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Who could...
How did the message get to me? Is that what you're asking?
But there wasn't anyone at that time.
Well, Zoe, who you thought couldn't possibly do it, informed me through WhatsApp.
Zoe? There's no way she could do that.
I thought it was too early to teach Zoe how to use a smartphone.
I was aware that Zoe was into Emma's gig of creating educational apps from home, but I had no clue Emma was the one who taught her how to write.
Yes, exactly. Taking advantage of that, Zoe started messaging me on WhatsApp, and she quickly learned how to use it.
No way. That's surprising.
Emma probably didn't intend for it to be useful in such an emergency, but it turned out to be very helpful this time.
What?
So, Luke, where are you now?
That's...
Well, I have a hunch.
What do you mean by that insinuating tone?
Then let me be blunt. Aren't you with your mistress right now?
What? What do you mean by that? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Think back to the day before yesterday. When Emma told you she was in labor, you suddenly shouted, "You cheated on me," and pushed her. She broke her water from the fall and you stomped on her belly in anger. Then you left the house.
What? How do you know all that in such detail? I don't even remember that.
You seem to have completely forgotten, but when Zoe was born, you installed surveillance cameras in the main areas of the house, right?
What? I don't remember that.
Emma told me that the smartphone app for those cameras should be on your phone.
Oh, now that you mention it, there was something like that.
So you remember. I watched the recording on Emma's phone. It was awful. It made me feel sick. I couldn't believe you would do something like that.
Well, that is...
There's more. There's also a recording of when you brought your mistress into the house while Emma was hospitalized for severe morning sickness.
What? Really? That is... well...
So you understand now, don't you? Emma already knew about your affair.
No way. I had no idea.
I want Emma to divorce you.
What? Divorce? No way. That's not what I intended.
Emma herself wants it too, so we're moving forward with getting a lawyer soon. So please be prepared for that.
No, wait a minute. We just had a baby and now divorce?
That's not something you should say when you were cheating while expecting a child. You should reflect on your actions.
But what should I do?
Also, we'll be taking care of Zoe. For safety reasons, we'll keep her out of daycare. Naturally, After Emma is discharged, she'll come here with a newborn.
Don't decide everything on your own. Let me say something too.
Do you think a man who endangered the lives of my daughter and grandchildren has the right to speak?
But...
And you hypocritically accused Emma of cheating.
But that's...
We will hear your side through a lawyer from now on. There's nothing more to say.
Ellie, wait, please.
Goodbye. There's nothing more to discuss, so please go through the lawyer.
Hey, Emma, I have something to say to you. It's not fair for you to accuse me of cheating while ignoring your own affair. Since you don't seem to get it, let me be clear. I know you're cheating with that half-Brazilian guy. I saw it with my own eyes 6 months ago. I bet this baby isn't even mine. It's his. It was born 3 weeks early, right? That's not normal.
You don't seem to have any remorse. Do you understand what you've done? The safety of the mother and child could have been in jeopardy. You should keep your mouth shut, Luke. Can't you at least wait for the lawyer to contact you?
What? I haven't done anything.
I have Emma's phone.
What?
I suspected something, so I took it, and I was right. Sending such one-sided accusatory messages. What are you doing to your wife who is physically and mentally exhausted right after giving birth?
I cheated because she cheated first. It's payback.
What?
Well, basically, it's mutual fault. If we're getting divorced, let's do it quickly. We don't need a lawyer because we both cheated.
Unbelievable. First, it's entirely possible for a baby to be born 3 weeks early, which is just on the borderline of being premature.
What?
If you're so concerned, why don't you get a DNA test? And next, the half-Brazilian guy you think is Emma's lover is her half-brother Paul.
Huh? Half-brother? What do you mean by that? Please explain in more detail.
My late husband had been married before he married me. He had a son named Paul with his first wife, who was Brazilian. Paul lived with us for a while when he was young. When his first wife fell seriously ill and had a long-term hospital stay, including rehabilitation, Paul stayed with us for about 2 years. It was really tough, but it brought us closer together. That's how Paul naturally became familiar with me, his stepmother, and Emma, his half-sister.
What? Really? I had no idea. I'm surprised to learn about such a past.
Emma must have told you about this before. Do you not remember? I think it's quite an important matter.
Huh? Well, now that you mention it, I think she did tell me something like that before we got married, but I don't remember the details.
Paul now lives in his mother's hometown in Brazil, and he hasn't had many opportunities to come to America. But 10 months ago, he finally came to America for a business trip, and they reunited. It was a really happy reunion. Didn't Emma tell you that when she went to meet Paul? I believe she explained it clearly.
She did say she was going to meet her brother from Brazil who came to America, but I didn't think it was that important.
See? You did hear it. You might not remember, but it's important.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I completely forgot about the half-brother and thought I'd never heard of a brother, so I secretly followed her.
Ah, and then you made the ridiculous mistake of thinking Emma was cheating? This is unbelievable.
I never imagined it was really her brother. I'm truly sorry.
By the way, during the reunion 10 months ago, I was with them too, so I was surprised by your misunderstanding.
What? You were there too, Ellie? I didn't notice at all.
Maybe I'm just that unnoticeable.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I'm really sorry.
Zoe, can we talk a little? I want to hear how you've been doing lately. You type so well, Zoe. Yeah, okay. I like talking with you, Grandma. Zoe, what do you think about Dad? If you have any feelings about him, please tell me. Dad? Yes. You can talk about anything you feel. Grandma will listen to everything. Well, Dad is a little scary. Why do you feel scared? Did something happen? Dad is always angry. He's always mad at Mom and at me too. That's why I'm scared. That must have been tough. Grandma wants to understand your feelings, Zoe. Can you tell me more? Okay. So, Zoe, do you want to keep living with Dad? Tell me your honest feelings about whether you really want to stay with him. No, I don't want to live with Dad. Why do you feel that way? Can you tell me your feelings? Dad is always angry and scares me. Mom looks sad too, and it's not fun when Dad is around. I see. So you and Mom can have a better time if Dad isn't around. Yeah, I think so. I'm happiest when Mom is smiling. Thank you for telling me your feelings, Zoe. Grandma will always support you and Mom, so you can be happy. So if anything happens, tell me anytime. Thank you, Grandma. I'm really glad you're here. And I'll make sure you don't have to be scared, Zoe. Grandma will protect you. I'm always on your side. Okay, got it. Thank you, Grandma.
Ellie, what is going on here? This is too much. How am I supposed to live from now on? As it is, I have to take on debt to pay child support and alimony in a lump sum for 2 people. How am I supposed to survive in this situation? Right after the divorce, being told that you are considering filing a criminal complaint is really just too much. Why is this happening? Why do I have to go through this? I can't take this anymore.
The fact that you can still complain on WhatsApp means the police haven't come yet. But it's only a matter of time before they do.
Why do I have to deal with the police? This is ridiculous.
Have you forgotten what you did? Or do you really not remember? You pushed Emma when she was in labor, causing her water to break. And then you stomped on her belly. Do you remember that?
Well...
And if you had called an ambulance yourself, it might have been somewhat better. But you didn't, did you?
Because I misunderstood and thought Emma was cheating at that time.
But that doesn't justify hurting your wife. It's really shocking that you don't understand that.
Let me talk to Emma again. I really need to talk to her. And let me see Zoe too. I'm her father. I want to see the newborn as well. Please allow at least that much.
I have no trust in your words at all. Don't contact us anymore. I have no intention of being involved with you further.
Please don't say that, Ellie. I'm really reflecting on my actions. Ellie, please. At least give me a chance to talk. I don't want it to end like this.
After the divorce was finalized, Luke found himself burdened with a huge debt, leading to a difficult life. Due to his infidelity and violence, he was abandoned by close friends and family, spending lonely days. His work didn't go well, and he ended up repeatedly changing jobs, only to find low-paying work. At one point, he sought help from his mistress, but she soon left him after discovering his true nature. Luke eventually lost his house and moved into a small apartment. With no money and no friends, his life was reduced to working each day just to survive. Meanwhile, Emma and Zoe started a new life and are living happily. Surrounded by the support and love of family, they regained their smiles. From now on, I will also work hard together with them.
Hey, Veronica, will you listen?
What?
My sister got dumped by her boyfriend.
Oh, is that so? I thought it was something serious.
What do you mean by that? That's quite a thing to say. My precious sister got dumped.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought something had happened to you.
It's as if something happened to me. She just told me on WhatsApp. It's hard to hear that my sister is being so depressed.
Oh.
There's no one in the world like that wonderful woman. I can't believe that someone would dump my sister. That guy, I can't forgive him.
Well. I understand how you feel, but this is between your sister and her ex-boyfriend. It's not our place to interfere.
But where's the reason to dump my sister? That's too rude.
I don't know about that. I don't know what happened between them. It's not my place to say. You know, a man and a woman, only they can tell each other what's going on.
You're a cold woman, aren't you?
What?
Put yourself in her shoes. Maybe she was thinking of getting married, you know? It doesn't make sense to dump her while thinking about the future.
That's something we don't know either. Besides, marriage is all about luck and timing. Maybe she didn't have a chance with that guy.
Are you on that guy's side? You haven't worried about my sister at all.
I'm not taking sides or anything. I'm just making generalizations. I'm sure that one day she'll find a man who's attracted to her. Let's hope so for now.
You're like that, aren't you?
Huh?
You see people's misfortune without a care in the world. You're a terrible woman. I wish it was you who got dumped.
Okay. She's a precious sister to you, but I don't think you have any control over her love life.
That's true, but today, after work, I'm going to drop by her place. I'll go talk to her.
All right. Mike, are you still at your sister's apartment?
Yep.
Don't you think it's rude to stay there this late?
What are you saying? I can't leave her alone being depressed. She's even crying.
Even so, it's rude to disturb her so late. Besides, she has a job too. I know she's sad, but why don't you leave her alone?
I can't do that. What do you think her ex-boyfriend said to her?
What?
He told her that she can't do anything.
What does that mean?
He said she's a terrible cook, can't clean or organize, and blames others for her inability. That's why he said he can't go out with her anymore. That's too much to say, isn't it? I can't believe he said that to my sister.
I can't really say anything about that. We all have different expectations. Maybe that's how much her ex wanted her to be.
Why are you keep taking that guy's side? That's really terrible. I think I've seen who you really are.
Huh? You can't say that much. You're meddling in your sister's private life too much. She's not a child anymore, so just leave her alone. Besides, I think this is something she has to overcome on her own, and that's true love for your sister.
After all, she is a stranger to you. That's enough. I won't talk to you about my sister.
You never asked me for advice in the first place.
Huh?
You just kept telling me the news on your own.
You're too cold to even talk to me about it.
That's enough. Anyway, if you stay too late, it'll affect her tomorrow. I think you'd better come home soon.
That's none of your business. She's my precious sister, so don't interfere.
Hey Mike, what's going on? When I came home, your sister is here?
Last time I went to her apartment, we decided to move in together.
What? What do you mean?
She said she was sad to live alone, so I asked her to move in with me.
Living together? Wait a minute. You didn't ask me about it?
Did I have to tell you?
Isn't it obvious? I live in this apartment with you, remember? And you and I are married, right? Of course you need to tell me.
Why? My precious sister is suffering. I'm supposed to help her, don't I? Why are you being so mean?
I don't understand. Why do we have to live with your sister? I can understand if it's your parents, but your sister? And without any consultation?
We're family, so we don't need to ask for advice.
Even family members don't want to be intruded into their private life.
You really are a narrow-minded woman, aren't you? Don't you have any consideration for others?
I don't think that's the point. And what are we going to do living in this small apartment?
You have your workroom, right? If you vacate that room, it'll be her room.
Huh? Then where am I supposed to work? I have to work remotely half a week.
You just need a computer to work. You don't need a whole room. Why don't you use the living room table?
That's so selfish. If your sister is lonely and alone to begin with, why don't you ask her to go back to her parents' house? Why our apartment?
You're doing it again. You're such a cold woman. That's what she wants.
Call me cold, but I won't allow her to live with us. In the first place, she didn't even attend our wedding. She was traveling abroad with her boyfriend or something.
That's because our schedule has conflicted, so what could be done? She had her own reasons.
But it was her brother's wedding. She knew 6 months in advance. She could have cleared her schedule.
That wasn't possible, so she couldn't come to the wedding, okay?
Even though it's her brother's wedding?
There are lots of people who can't attend, even if they're siblings.
I don't know about that. You can't attend your sibling's wedding because you're going on an overseas trip with a partner? I've never heard of that. And I haven't had a single congratulatory message from her since we got married. Why should I have to live with someone like that?
You're so narrow-minded. I'm disgusted.
I'm the one who's dumbfounded.
If you hate my sister so much, get out of the apartment.
Huh?
If she says she wants to live together, then we live together. What my beloved sister says is absolute.
Why do you do that? You forced your way into our place, and you want me to leave if I refuse to live with her? That's too arrogant. This is my apartment too, you know?
If you can't treat my sister kindly, I'm divorcing you.
What? That's impossible.
If you don't want me to divorce you, then allow her to live with us, and do your best to take care of her.
I can't agree to that. No matter how you think about it, it's crazy, isn't it?
You're still saying that? That's enough. Hey, Veronica, you're going to the office today, right?
Yes, I'm working on some paperwork right now.
I left early and just got back to my apartment.
Why? Are you sick?
No, my sister's not feeling well.
What?
She's been mentally weak lately, so maybe she got sick. Thinking that she's having a hard time on her own, I couldn't stand still, so I left early.
Huh? She's not a child. She can take a rest at home by herself.
You're as cold as ever. I told you to be devoted to my sister when she moved in with us. I told you I'd divorce you if you couldn't do that. She's my precious, precious sister.
You're starting to sound weird. You two siblings should grow up and be more independent.
Huh? We are independent. That's why I married you. So why can't you take care of my family?
There's no way I can do that.
Why?
The other day, I saw she tried to put some kind of white powder in my coffee. I was horrified when I saw that.
She is a kind person. She wouldn't do that, would she? It's too rude to lie about my sister like that.
It's rare for her to offer to make coffee. I got curious and went to check out the kitchen. She was putting that white powder with a smirk on her face. I thought she was doing something suspicious.
You're just being paranoid. It's all in your head since that's how you look at her. I think she was just making coffee.
That was as bad as it gets. I didn't drink that coffee because I noticed it. What the heck was that white powder? Was she trying to put me to sleep? I'll stop asking her to make me coffee from now on.
That's a lie. There's absolutely no way my sister would do such a thing. You're just making this up because you don't want to live with her.
There's no point in making up a story like this, you know? Besides, she happened to be home when I was working remotely. She asked me to make lunch, so I made a sandwich. Then she said, "I don't like eating a bad sandwich like this." And she threw it straight into the trash.
How could she do such a thing? If that's true, it's because your sandwich was bad.
How is that possible after you went to the trouble of having someone cook for you? Perhaps the sister I know and the sister you know are different. She's like a wife-beating little mother-in-law.
Even you're my wife, there are things you are allowed to say and things you are not allowed to say. I won't forgive you if you speak about my sister like that.
I'm not bad-mouthing her. I'm just telling the truth. Why don't you believe what I'm saying?
Because you're cold. Every single thing you say is mean. Maybe you don't like my sister, but how can I believe anything you say like that?
Well, so you're saying it's not okay for her to have a hard time, but it's okay for me to have a hard time?
It shouldn't be hard for you because you're the one bullying her.
I think I now understand how exactly you feel.
Veronica, when are you coming home? You're a housewife, aren't you? You even have a housework, so you should be thinking about taking care of the apartment. I can put up with it. And my sister says she's hungry. Come home early and make dinner.
I won't make it because what I make tastes bad and gets tossed in the trash.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There are 2 adults there, so if she's hungry, why don't you guys just make your own food?
She's starving, so come home and make dinner. I'm hungry too. This is my sister's order too.
I hate it even more if it's her order. I don't know what she'll do next. If you're hungry, why don't you ask her to cook for you? I'm sure she'll make you something you like.
You're such a jerk. If you don't listen to my sister, I'll divorce you.
Huh?
I told you before. I'm letting you live in this apartment. Be grateful and do as you're told.
I'm fine with the divorce.
What?
Let's get divorced because I'm done taking care of you guys.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
No, I'm not. We're already divorced.
What? You're crazy. How can I get divorced without divorce papers and without even filling them out?
What are you talking about? You gave me the divorce papers that you filled out, remember?
When?
The day after your sister moved in. You brought me the completed divorce papers when you didn't approve of me living with her.
Oh.
You told me to submit this to the city hall right away when you tell me to.
That's right. I got mad and went to get the divorce papers the next day. Well, that was just a bluff.
Huh?
I was so frustrated that you wouldn't accept her moving in with us. The next day, I got emotional and went to get it.
What is it with you that you even have forgotten about it?
I did it on the spur of the moment, so I had no memory of it.
That's just how I am to you after all. I understood it well from the text messages earlier today. That's why I filed the divorce papers at the city hall right after that. It was accepted easily because your section was already filled out.
You're kidding, right?
I've run out of patience. I realize that you don't trust me at all. I didn't even have to think about it, and no hesitation to divorce.
I wasn't thinking about divorce. The only reason I gave you the divorce papers was to have you do what I tell you to do.
That's so funny, isn't it? What do you mean by have me do what you tell me to do? I'm not your servant, and I'm not your slave.
I didn't mean to.
Aren't married couples supposed to discuss even the smallest things? You decided to have your sister move in with us without consulting me about it. That's not a right thing to do, is it?
No, but...
She was walking around the apartment like she owns the place. Even she was the one who moved in. What kind of people are you? Do you know what she did to me?
No, I don't know.
Broke the heels of my shoes.
Huh?
I was going to go to work, and I was very confused because I couldn't wear my shoes' heels.
So what happened?
I had no choice, so I put on a suit and sneakers and went to work. And she threw away my underwears.
What?
I kept losing no matter how many times I buy new underwears. I can't tell you how many pairs of underwear I've had to buy in the past week.
Why would she do that?
That's what I want to know. I can only assume she's harassing me, though. Then she steals my cherished, expensive bag.
Oh, no. Are you sure you didn't just lose it somewhere?
How can I lose a bag I haven't used in the last year or so? It's been a while since I've looked for it to take it with me to work, but it's gone. So I looked in the closet that your sister uses, and there it was.
Maybe she had the same thing?
That can't be true. When I bought that bag, I had my initials embroidered on the inside pocket of the bag. That's the kind of service I got. They were definitely my initials. I'm surprised that she steals from someone living together.
My sister? No way.
There's so much more, you know? Do you want me to tell you all?
No, that's enough. I couldn't believe she would do such a thing.
I couldn't believe it either. I can only think that she moved in with us to bully me.
I don't think that's possible.
Are you still defending your sister? If so, that's fine. I'm already a stranger to you guys. Now your sister and you are finally free in the apartment. You can have any room you want. I don't care what you eat.
Wait a minute. You and I need to talk things out, right? Let's talk it over, just the two of us.
You didn't believe me at all when I had to tell you something. I told you over and over again, but you wouldn't listen to me. It's too late.
Veronica, don't say that.
I'll come pick up my stuff soon. I'll only take what I really need, so it won't be much. You and your sister can do whatever you want with what I'm leaving behind. Well then, bye.
Veronica, will you start over with me? I only have you, please.
Who do you think you are? I'm no longer related to you, so can you please not contact me?
Don't be so cold and listen to me. My sister doesn't do any of the housework.
I know. I had been doing it for a while, remember?
I make breakfast before I go to work, do the laundry. When I get home from work, I make dinner, take out the laundry, and clean the house. If I skip even a single task, my sister scolds me. I can't do this anymore.
How can you say that? I did all of that. If I skipped even one thing, I'd get a barrage of harassment. No matter what I said to you. You didn't believe me, and you said I was cold and mean, remember?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't care if you're sorry now. I wouldn't start over with a man who doesn't believe me. I know how your sister's ex feels.
I'm going to collapse from overwork if I don't do something about it. Veronica, you have to help me.
You didn't help me, so why should I help you? You can continue to live in harmony with your beloved sister.
Oh no, I can't. I want to escape from this hellish life.
You made all these decisions on your own. You made your own choice, so there's nothing I can do about it. Enjoy your life with your sister at best, you sissy man.
Veronica, don't say that. Please live with me again.
No! After that, it seems that Mike did his best to balance work and housework on his own, taking advantage of Mike's presence. His sister even quit her job. She lived on Mike's income while having fun on her own. Go earn more money. I can't go out with such little money. Mike finally gave up in the face of such abuse. He ran away from that apartment. I heard that he resigned from the company he had been working for and went into complete hiding. As a result, his sister could not pay the rent and was evicted. I don't know what they have been doing since then. The end result of a crazy sister and a pathetic man is tragic. I am so glad I got divorced before I got involved. I moved in a new apartment near my workplace and I am enjoying my single life by myself.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!